Episode 14. Can't look into his eyes yet. While Eren is still imprisoned, the news of a Titan siding with humans is spreading. People inside Wall Sina, however, do not want to believe such rumors as they think that an operation to retake the walls will fail, and they will have to cope with refugees and food shortages. Some of them even go as far as to claim that the Titan may side with the refugees. On the other hand, the inhabitants of Wall Rose consider Eren to be their savior, and believe that with him they may even be able to retake Wall Maria. At the place of the incoming trial, the commander of the military police, Nile Dock, states that they will eliminate Eren as they cannot allow the deviants from the scout regiment to have him. He and the rest of the soldiers then salute the head of all three military branches, Dallas Zachary, who arrives to the location of the trial. On top of the wall, Erwin Smith and Dot Pixis discuss the situation. Erwin questions if it is okay for someone from Scout Regiment to be chatting with the commander of the garrison, but Pixis states that he simply happened to run into him on his morning walk. Pixis then asks Erwin whether is he aware of the fact that the military police now want Eren as well, to which Erwin replies that he received a message about the trial that will decide Eren's fate. Pixis then mentions that it will be Zachary who will have a final say in the matter, explaining that he considers things based on whether they are good or bad for humanity. Erwin then says that he does not think they can win the trial, but he is ready to make a proposal, which will depend on how the inquiry goes. Elsewhere, Mikasa and Armin learn of Eren's trial. Armin correctly deduces that it will decide whether Eren will live or die, much to Mikasa's shock. Both of them are then summoned to the trial as witnesses. Inside of his cell, Eren asks the guards to be allowed to go to restroom and for some water. They refuse, however, with one of them telling him to learn his place, even calling him a monster. Eren accepts such a name but wonders whether they are so afraid of him that they have to keep him chained up in an underground cell. He then remembers that Mikasa and Armin were not scared of him and ponders about their whereabouts, as same for the rest of his friends from the 104th Cadet Corps. At that moment, Hanga Zoe and Misha Zacharias appear to get him out of the cell and lead him to the place of his trial. On the way there, Eren gets to witness Misha's habit of sniffing people and then smirking. Hang then wishes him good luck, and Eren finds himself inside of a military courtroom. Zachary informs Eren that he will be the one leading the trial, which will decide his fate. He then states that concealing Eren's existence has proven to be impossible, and therefore they have to make a public statement in order to avoid inside conflicts. Nile Dock of the military police then presents their proposal, which is Eren's immediate execution. As Nile tells Eren to reveal any information he may have, a person next to him, Pastor Nick, exclaims that there is no need for that as Eren should be executed right now. Eren acknowledges that while wall cultists would have been ignored years ago, they have gained attention in recent years. Afterward, Erwin states that they want Eren as an official member of the Scout Regiment in order to use his power to reclaim Wall Maria. Erwin explains that due to the entrance to Trost being completely sealed, his plan is to use an eastern route to reach Shiganshina district. At that moment, one of the merchants asks to seal all the gates, as the colossal titan will not be able to break through fortified places. However, Levi asks for proof that titans will wait while they seal the gates, and says that the merchants speak only in regards to money, which they deny. Nick speaks up one more time, angered to see that they want to touch the gift from God. Armin says that it is due to people like him that it took so long to mount weaponry on the walls, with Rico Brzezinska stating that these people have a lot of power and support. As the argument between Nick and the merchant continues, Zachary quiets them down and asks Eren whether he still wants to continue to serve as a soldier of mankind, with Eren confirming that. However, Zachary notes that according to the report of Trost defense, after turning into a Titan, Eren attempted to attack Mikasa. Armin notices that Eren does not seem to remember losing control, and Mikasa looks at Rico with an angered expression. However, the latter just says that she will not lie in her reports. Mikasa is then asked to confirm this, which she does after short hesitation, shocking Eren. She then, however, states that Eren has saved her 2 times in his Titan form. Niall then argues against these facts, claiming they are out of sentiment, and reveals that at an early age, Mikasa and Eren killed 3 robbers. Causing a commotion in the courtroom with this statement, Niall then questions whether it is fine to entrust the fate of mankind to such people, as people in the room become afraid of the situation to the point when they also question whether Mikasa is human. Eren attempts to defend her and accuses them of making up statements that fit them. Even though he is not sure if it is the right thing to speak his mind at the moment, Eren continues and states that they have not even seen a Titan with their own eyes. He then tells them that if they are cowards who do not want to fight, they should at least let him be the one to do it. At that moment, Niall orders the soldier next to him to point his gun at Eren, but before anything happens, Eren finds himself being brutally kicked by Levi. Levi then continues beating him up, even knocking out a tooth, all much to Mikasa's infuriation. Levi then states that pain is the best lesson. Niall tries to stop him, in fear that Eren may transform into a Titan. Levi, however, replies that he is the only one capable of stopping Eren, and asks them whether they would be able to kill him. Erwin then raises his hand and proposes that they take Eren with them on an upcoming mission, with the result of the mission deciding whether Eren is a friend or a foe of humanity. Zachary accepts this and concludes the trial. Later, Hanji is seen tending to Eren's wounds, asking him whether it hurts. Erwin apologizes, saying that his pain was necessary for their plan as it was the factor that helped in Zachary's decision. He tells Eren that he is looking forward to working with him. Levi then sits down next to Eren and asks him if he hates him, but Eren says that he understands why it was necessary. Hang, however, states that Levi took it a little too far as Eren lost his tooth. Hang is then mystified, however, as they claim that the tooth regenerated. Next episode, Special Operations Squad.